Hello, Badger Ridge and Core Knowledge Middle School students. This is Miss Newman. I'm here today to check in with you about something called Rhythm. Hopefully you've all been using Rhythm each day in advisory. It's an app that you access through Clever on your iPads. And today we're just going to talk a little bit about why and what and just check in about Rhythm. All right, so I'm going to review why we're doing this, why it's useful for teachers and staff, how it might benefit you, and then just some general reminders. I'm going to quickly go over what Rhythm is again. So it's an app that we use for students and staff to check in daily using emojis. Basically, it provides data for teachers and staff about how you're generally doing overall. That is a very vague description, so today I'm going to talk to you a little bit deeper about what that data means and then how we use it and how you might use it to everyone's benefit. The biggest reason why use something like Rhythm is it helps your brain. It helps my brain, helps your brain. Anyone using this app, it helps our brain. What does that mean and how? Well, next week you're going to learn a lot more about brain regulation. So Rhythm helps us think about our own thinking and regulate our brain. Next week, actually no, the week after Thanksgiving break, Miss Wagner will teach you all about brain regulation, how it works, and how to do it. But this week, I'm going to just let you know, all right, so each emoji page connects to a different part of how your brain works. And then at the end of each Rhythm check-in, you should have a video that pops up that will help you refine or strengthen whatever your weakest area was that day. Why this is so powerful right now is the global pandemic continues to stretch on, and how are we supposed to check in emotionally with people through a computer? So this app allows a student services team made up of the psychologist, the counselors, the social worker, myself, the academic curriculum advisors, as well as your teachers, to have a system to communicate specifically about students' social emotional well-being. So behind the scenes, there are people analyzing this data. It's completely confidential, but this data allows us as a student services team support teachers and staff, students who might need extra support on any given day. In addition, your teachers each day have like a little snapshot. How are my students feeling? Are they in a good place? Are they ready to learn? Because if your brain isn't in the green zone or you're a little bit off, it's going to be that much more difficult for you to retain or receive new information. That's just basic how your brain works. So if you're dysregulated or not in the green zone based on your tempo score, which I'll talk a little bit more next, to learn at the same rate of efficiency as you would if your brain was in the green zone. Okay, Miss Newman, like what does it mean about the green zone? I don't know what you're talking about. So this right here is just an example off the website of pretend student and their pretend scores for the purpose of teaching staff and students how to use this trend view. So you can look at your own personal trends throughout the week. So on Wednesdays, are you more at optimal levels to be in class? Or on Mondays, are those your worst days? Your tempo score is an average of all the consolidated scores of each area. So your brain, the lightning bolt, the face masks, all of those different areas and emojis. So if you're at 90 to 100%, that means you're ready to learn. If you're at 70 to 90 for your tempo score, you've got a little bit of room to improve to really be able to learn at your best. If you're like less than 70, then you're really not in a spot to learn and be your best self. So that's okay to know that and be able to use the strategies provided in the videos to help get yourself back to the optimal learning capacity. Now, we're going to talk more about different ways and times when you are dysregulated, how to get the proper support and help and what that looks like. But for this page, this shows you basically what the tempo score is, how it's useful to you, how your teachers might be able to know how to help you, and so on. Okay, so because this information is asking you about your feelings and what's going on in your brain, it is private and confidential. The only people that would be able to see your responses are bound by laws of confidentiality. So the student services team or your teachers, we are bound by law to keep these things private, unless you're showing you're going to be harming yourself or others. So you do not have to worry about anyone knowing that you're anxious about X. But if you're at a place where you're going to harm yourself or others, that we are mandated by law to report. But everything else, you do not need to worry. This will not be, it will not go beyond the eyes of your direct support team at the school. These interventions and strategies are research-based. So one day I got told I needed to do the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Like, really? But for whatever reason, this motion was going to help my brain in whatever way it needed to. So just trust the process and try it out. Try these interventions out because they really might help you. Now I want to talk specifics. When you mark how you're feeling each day, be completely honest. But if you really want a counselor or a social worker to reach out to you because something big is going on and you need to talk to someone, write it in this box. By doing that, we will be alerted to contact you immediately as soon as possible. Okay? So, again, if you need to talk to a counselor or need immediate help, put it in this box. Immediate within the day. Now, again, if your social life is kind of in the dumps or you really want to talk to Miss Pittman or Mr. Elvis, again, write a note in the box. Picking an emoji when you want to talk to Miss Pittman or Mr. Elvis isn't going to trigger them as quickly as picking the emoji and leaving them a note. Okay, this slide, how does your body feel today? There's two important things I want to point out. If you're sick or injured, our nurse, Miss Jesuik, will be alerted. But if you need help from her sooner than within a week's time, leave her a note. Now, if you're hungry, mark that you're hungry. If you need food in your home because there's not food in your home, please type that in the box. Again, would be confidential. Only Miss Wagner would see it, and then you'd be able to get the support and resources you and your family might need. Again, if you're hungry, that's fine, mark it. But if you're hungry and you need food in your home, please leave a note for the social worker, Miss Wagner, in the box. All right, this is the end of our quick overview of Rhithm and how it's such a powerful tool that our school is using to help support not only the staff, but the students and our overall community. This is really exciting that we're able to support students and staff in real time using this app. And so use it to your benefit. and reach out if you need help, because that's what we're here for, no matter if we're virtual or in person. I hope you have a wonderful day.